Yeah, as I'm saying, no, I will recap the steps again. So GL is the main topic where we are using this. Sorry, and under the GL, it is a sample document. In the sample document, this is the no, there's a description of that. You can explain that. And configuration part, we are doing first step as a GL account creation. In the GLs, we have to be create two GL accounts. One is salaries account and salaries payable account. Salaries payable account should be created as an open item management. So where we are creating is open item management, that time you have to be select as the line item also. So that line item where we can create. So this is the combination. Okay. This is very important that people who are taking an interview for you, they will expect some no additional answer like this. Wherever you create a GL account as an open item, you have to be select line item checkbox. You cannot deny this. So you have to be select this line item checkbox and you can post the transactions in this GL account and then you can clear them. So I will show you how to clear them also. Okay. You saved it, the GL created. Then next step is, as I told you, second step is maintain number ranges for sample document. This T code is FBN1. T code is FBN1. Okay, you can create the direct number ranges in the FBN1, but path everyone know. Last time we have seen it, that path also. You go in SPRO for number ranges, financial accounting. Here, where it is financial accounting, financial accounting global settings, document, document number ranges, define document number ranges. This is the path. Okay, you just go here and you create number ranges for the sample documents. ABC1, change interval. See here, insert line. So there is a everything is a gray mode. You have to be come in the entry mode. You can select this insert line. It will get okay. Then you create one special number ranges for the sample documents. What are the documents you are going to be post in the sample document template? That number range is taking from here. That number range is X2, X2 2021. I'm giving 1 to 100. So you will get some doubt. We already given 1 to 100. How the system will take 1 to 100? That you can see now. It will not take. See, enter the intervals without overlap. So you have to be understand you already used 100. So you have to give from 101 to 200. Then only it will allow you. Okay, save it. So only these two steps is the configurational steps. Okay, configuration is done. Then now end user area. So number ranges maintain. Now end user part. Okay, this is not consultant job. End user part it will come. Okay, here create sample document template. T code is F-01, F-01. I will show you the path also how it will be. So once number ranges is done, then you have to be created as a template. See, it is the changes were saved, so it is saved. You have maintained the number ranges also for the sample documents. Then you create sample document template. As I told you, there is a directory code F-01 to be created, but you need a path. I will tell you the path also, how it will be go in F-01 directly. Okay. Once it open, yeah, this is a sample document header data. By path, how you can go on. I told you, right? This is some end user transactions. You have to go on SAP Easy Access screen and go on accounting, financial accounting, then general ledger accounting. Then here you can see postings. Sorry, one second. Yeah, here you can see document entry, reference document entry. One second. General financial accounting, general ledger accounting. Here you can go document. You can see a reference documents. Okay, so you can see sample documents. Here you can create or change, display, everything you can do here itself. So path is accounting, financial accounting, general ledger accounting, document, and reference documents. You have to select the reference documents, and here there is a sample document folder. You can go in the sample document folder, and you can know do whatever you can create or change some anything you can do. So this is the path, and directly you can go in your -01, and you can create the sample document here with the document type with SA ABC1 date period. So this posting period, it will come based on the posting date. Okay, you don't give any period here, it will take automatically. Give the currency, and I'm going to post some salary payable account. So at the time of salary payable account, posting key is 40. So why I told you that posting keys you have to be remember, because in this case that posting keys is not comes automatically. That's why you have to select any GL posting, any GL postings you are doing in not FB50. You have, sorry, you have to be remember posting keys to post in post and identify debit and credit. So what is the posting keys? 40 GL account debit, 50 GL account credit. So you have to remember this also. Okay, you don't deny this. Okay, so now you don't know the no debits and credits in the screen. So in FB50 you have your option to select the debits and credits, but if you go in F-01, there is no debits and credits to selection here. You have to remember these posting keys. I am posting salaries as a debit and salary payable as a credit, but you don't know how to debit, how to credit selection here. So that is the main reason you have to select these posting keys. If any GL postings you are doing, that posting keys never changed. It will be standard posting keys, which is you using for the lifetime. Like 40 for the GL is debit and 50 GL for credit. I'm going to post one debit for the GL, taking with as a salaries account. Enter. Now you can see salaries account. Enter. So this is everything will be end user part, not by consultant part. Okay. But you have to be know the also. Sometimes end users will raise incidents while doing this. They maybe not understand the some fields. They will create incidents. You have to be guide them. Okay, I'm just posting one 10,000 rupees with the salaries, salary payable with the 50 salary payable account. I'm going to be post salary payable account. Enter. So no debits and no credits. You have to be remember posting keys. So then put star. So why I am putting star? I told you at the time of GL posting initial document, if you put star, it will be taking the first line item amount as in second line item, equaling the amount. Okay, if you put text is plus, it will taking first line item text as a copying with reference by plus. Okay, you just enter, it will come. See, automatically it will come. Okay, then go on document overview. Here, this is the document overview. So this is the next previous item. This is the next item. So if you want to post some other items also, you can add one by one. Otherwise, you can select this also. And this is no a copy of the items. For example, you are copying from first item to next item. You can copy, and there are more data. You can select this. There are some additional data comes. So for posting keys and accounts keys. Okay, this is some taxes parts. So when it comes tax, that time I will tell you. Now we are doing not no GL only. Okay, so we go on document overview. See, this is the way it is going. Document get be posted. Salaries account debit, salaries payable account credit. Once you simulate only, you will see these minus values and plus values. Okay, then you can understand what posting keys you have given, that is correct or not. You will be understand here. You given 40, it is taking plus, that means debit. You given 50, it taking minus, that means is credit. So our posting keys which you mentioned, it is correct only. So this is the way you can know do in the manually if you don't know the debits and credits in the screen. Okay, once you save this, you can see it will not posted, it will stored. It will show you the message clearly. Document one was stored, it will not posted. It is just stored. See, document 101 was stored in company code ABC1. It is not posted, it is just stored in the system in the backend. So whenever you need it, you can use this 101 company code for every month. Every month you can use this and you can change some amounts, you can post. For this month, there is a rent is 10,000. For the next month, it may be no, increasing to 12,000, 13,000. But that time you just change the amount and you can post in the next month. And the same way in third month, it will be maybe reduce also some of the reasons. With some reasons, it will come to 7,000. That time also you just change the amount and you can post it. So you just created one template. So like this. So it is not updated in the P&L accounts and balance sheets. Okay. Once you posted this sample document, you posted, then you have an option to display and changes. So you post some transactions, but you want to change. You posted with 10,000. Unfortunately, you posted with 10,000 rupees of the rent. Sorry, salaries. But you have to be changed that amount to 11,000. Unfortunately, instead of 11,000, you posted 10,000. But after posted the document, you realize that it is 11,000, not 10,000. That time, how to mandate this? You can change these values also. You can change the amounts also, because it is stored document. It is not posted document. If it is posted document, you cannot change it. You just cancel and reverse, and you can post correct document. But if this is stored document, so you can do anything. You can delete, you can change, you can no do everything. How you can do? There is a transaction or path, I will show you how to change it. Slash n, go here only. Sample document, same path. Financial accounting, general ledger accounting document, reference document, sample documents, and change. You can go here and take. If you don't know document number, how to find the document number? Here you can see three items, three tabs. First item, edit options, document list. You go on document list, you give your company code and execute. How many documents, open items you posted, all items can be displayed here. Okay, document execute. You can see only one document you posted. That number is 101. You just double click. See, you are posted with 10,000. As you aware of it, it should be 11,000. But you go and double click this. In the item level, you have to be double click. Okay. The T code is 1 second. I will tell you. PM2, I think so. See, now you can change to 11,000. So what is the T code? You can see here. See, FBM2. FBM1 to be creation of the sample document, or FBF-01. Two transaction codes you can use for the creation of the sample documents. FBM2 for the changes documents. Okay. Here. This is change FBM2 and display sample document FBM3. So we will change something and we can see how it is be updated. Okay, I'm changing 11,000. Enter. You have to be changed in the line item 2 also, because debit and credit should be match. It should be equal. So here also we can change 11,000 and enter, and go on document overview. See, sorry, this also you have to be changed with 11,000. Go on document overview. You can see now it is changed, and you save this. So changes have been saved. Okay, you just go on display of the sample document FBV3. Path also same path. Path also same path. You just go on. You don't know document number. Go on document list. Sorry, FBM3. Yeah, you don't know document number. Go on document list and execute. And you double click this. It will be show you 11,000. See, earlier it is showing 10,000. Now it is showing 11,000. You change that amount. That's why it is showing. Okay. So this is the way. So path is same. Go on SPRO. Sorry, it is reference IMG. See, this is the path. Okay. So once a sample document creation, changes and display. Now you are in the date of the 18th. Now month end come 31st, 30th of 30th of every month, or 31st of the every month. You have to be post the sample documents, because the salaries and everything you will get in the no last day of the month, right? So based on that amount, you have to be post in the P&L account and balance sheet. For example, today you have reached the date, like no, we are in July 31st. For example, today is the 31st of July. You have to be pay the salaries to the your employees, but you create as a template with 11,000 rupees. That template you can use and you can post in the P&L account. How you can do that? There is a sample posting document repost. Okay, there is a transaction code. I will tell you. Sample document post into P&L and balance sheet at in month end date. For example, in our case, it is like, no, you just remind it is now 07/2021. So what is the T code? You can use this F dash. I will tell you what is the T code. Yeah, you can take no FBR2 is the T code. Okay, you can use the T code for the FBR2. Otherwise, you can do one more option also. You don't know T code, you just go on F-02 is the GL posting. Then go on from the menu bar document, select post with reference. It will go with the here only, but this is two ways you can do. Directly go on FBR2 or you go by F-02. This is the two ways you can do. Okay, but I'm going to this. I'm giving document number is sample document number is 101. Company code ABC1, fiscal year 2021. I want to post the transaction with the GL accounting items, display line items. I want to post GL line items. Items wise, I have to post. You just enter. Now you have to be change this date because the storing document, which is sample document template, you created on 18th of July. But now you are in 1st of the July, you are in. So you are doing posting in the 31st. You have to be changed 31st 7 2021. So here also you can change. So remaining fields are same. You just keep like that. So post GL account is taking 4. You just enter. So it will be ask you some warning. Check document days in the future because you are not in 31st of July now. But that's why you are giving some future date. Still, you in the live system you will not do like this. Once 31st and July it comes, then only you will do. But our practice system, I'm just showing you how to do it. Okay, enter. See, now it is 11,000 is copied. So for this month, you are going to be pay salaries with 11,000 rupees. Okay. Next GL account is 5. It is a salaries payable account. Enter. This is also 11,000. And then again enter. See, last line items of the reference document. So everything is copied 40 and 50. Now, once you saved it, it will be posted from the document number 2 and it is updated in P&L account and balance sheet. Okay, go and save. Let's see how it is. See, document number 2 was posted in company code ABC1. This is the document. If you go and see FB03 now, display of the document, see, document number it is showing. Salaries payable. If you go and see FBN1, the number range is consumed, how it is, document number 2. It is posted. You just use the template and you posted the document. So this is the sample document concepts. Okay, you have any questions? So sample document is completed. You have any questions, you can ask me now. So okay, you can now discuss.
Yeah, I have some doubts in the
Yeah,
sample
yeah,
document.
please.
See, in
Yeah,
the real time, the user has to create for every entry a sample document or only for any specified entries?
yeah, this is user templates only. So as a consultant we will not create any sample documents. Okay, so
Okay.
whatever transactions we are doing in here under SAP easy access, this is everything will come under users, not under by consultants. So as per for answer for your question, as per client requirement, how many sample documents they want to be create, based on that user will be create. Because salaries they want to be create one sample, rent they want to be create one sample, some bonuses they want to be create one sample. So based on the client requirement, that users can be create the templates. So, okay, that we cannot say only one template we can create for all the expenses. So based on their requirement, they would have create. Okay. But this is no user transactions, not by consultant job.
Okay, okay. So they will decide how many templates they want for themselves.
Yes, exactly. That
Okay,
we cannot decide it. So if they want to decide, and they based on that, we will do the configuration.
okay. One more thing, see, for example, in the rent entry, we have just now posted 10,000. So let's say an example, they have created a template and then they have posted at the month end. If they
Yes.
want to copy the same entry for 12 periods, that can be possible.
Sorry, I didn't understand the question. Can you please repeat?
See, for rent, for every month, the rent entry will be common.
Correct.
So if I post one entry in one period,
Okay.
instead of posting the same entry in the other period, can I copy and paste there?
Yes, that is the reason only we are using this. So you create one template with the 10,000, then every month end date, when it comes like no 31st of July, no 30th of August, every month end, you copy the template based on that, in the, for example, July, it is a rent is 10,000, but it is August, it comes, maybe it will be increase or decrease. That time you can, you have your option to no change it. I will show you how you can change directly here, there also. If you go in F.02, go on document with reference. July posted with 11,000 for salary. For August, I feel, for August, I feel 38, 2021, 38, 2021. I feel period is not open. That's why I open all the periods at a time. Let me open the periods. OB52.
Okay, I got it, Madhav. So we can store this template once and when we can use it for n number of times.
N number of times, but 1 second, I will show you one another one also. It's just I'm going to change to 12 periods. Okay,
Okay.
I'm saving this. Yeah, for example, you're in August. Okay, you just know enter it, enter. Now you can change the amount here. So for example, in August the salary is 12,000. You can change here. Okay, you can change here and you can post it. Okay, there is one option, this is one more option where you can change directly at the time of posting. And another option, you can change the template itself. I told you, right? FBM2, you can change that will be to 12,000 every month. Okay, you
Okay.
can change here also. There are two ways you can do to change that values. So that is just a template, Mahinder. You just know play with the template at any time, and at any reference fields you can use, at any amount you can change. Okay.
Okay. This sample document will be stored for lifetime or for any financial year conditions will be there.
Yeah, that is actually the financial year. If you are changing that time, you just change the dates only. This not, we are not, no, we are not strict on for only one financial year we are creating. That can be create for the all the financial years. In the future also you can use it.
Final.
Yeah.
Okay, conclusion on this. Generally, in the practical situation, the user can post the entry directly into the P&L and balance sheet, or else create a sample document for a regular, repeated transactions, and store in the backend and use it month on month.
Exactly.
Oh,
So instead of
okay,
in,
thank you.
but every month they don't know how much amount, they don't know what are the GLs. Every time this is a saving of their time, right? So every time they would have go in the transaction and they have to be entered everything. So that is for the saving of their time, and it is easy access to be adding the more and line items also. That is the main purpose we are using templates.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, thank
And
you.
one more thing, see for this open items, you said
Uh-huh.
for balance sheet we need to do this open item and link that line item also.
Yeah, it is a
So
combination of wherever you creating GL account as an open item, that time you have to select line item. So some
But
other.
here only.
Mm.
So all the outstanding GLs like accounts payable, salary payable, any payable GLs, we need to treat it as an open item only.
Exactly. You have to be treated. So if some clients doesn't know this functionality, if they are not treating like that, you have to be advise them. So any outstandable, any liabilities accounts which are to be clear, those GLs you have to be select open item.
Okay.
Because
Why
that is
this?
because that is the liability, right? You have to be clear that amount. For example, you have your organization, under you there are 10 employees, they are working under you, but for every month you have to be pay the salaries, right? So you're creating one salaries account and salary payable account. Salary payable, when you clear with your main bank account, that amount is should be go with your bank account. So until that till that point where that amount is not deducted from your account, that time you can post like this as an open item. Once is no release that amount from your account, you have to be clear as an open item.
Okay. Okay. One more thing here. See, we have created this outstanding as an open item management. We have to do it because it will be get closed with bank transaction,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, with your
Okay.
bank
See, for my
transaction.
salary,
Yeah.
okay. If I think my salary I have posted this month 1 lakh rupee of payable, but I need to clear only some 50,000. So another 50,000 will be there as an open item until unless I clear with another bank transaction.
Exactly. It's a partial payment you are saying. There is a two ways, right? Okay, there is a 1 lakh rupee you have to pay, but you are paying only 50,000. That will come under partial payment.
Okay, so we need to do, I mean, one transaction for 50, another 150.
Yeah.
Until that, it will be as open item only.
Yeah, until that time it will be open only.
Okay, after clearance of total becomes zero, any changes will be there in this account management in company code?
After clearing up the transactions, right?
No, you see, if my salary payable is 1 lakh and I cleared it.
Yeah, it is cleared.
While I created this outstanding payment salary payable, I clicked this open item and line item base. After
Yes.
clearing this into zero, will this click marks goes and any other status will come here?
No. Master data will never change. So this for any further future postings, no. For once you posted for July for 11,000 with outstanding, you cleared it. Then you are going to be in the August month. You have to be post some transaction that will come as an open item. So these changes will not never change. Okay, until you change it. So you have an option to change it, but you cannot change this because this is open
automatically
item.
system won't take until unless we manually do it.
Manually do it. Yeah, you have to be option to be change it. Okay, but that is not good practice to change it. Okay, so this has to be as an open item only.
Yes. Obviously, payables will be in open items only.
Yeah.
In the same way, receivables also, right?
Yeah, receivables also, rent receivable and salaries receivable. That is like no incoming payments, right? So that is not outgoing payments. So we can treat them as an incoming payments.
For incomes also.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Mahinder. So anyone have any questions on this topic? Otherwise, we'll go for other topic.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Madhav.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one query. Actually, so we need to remember that posting kits. It is very much required. Okay. So, is there any easy way to remember that posting keys?
Yeah, I will tell you that also. 1 second. If you go in F-02, you don't know posting keys. I'm just directly enter here 40. Because I know what is a posting key for the GL for debit. I entered directly. But as a new guy, you don't know what is the posting key, but you also not remember it. So how you can find? You go and drop down here. So you can go and drop down. You can see here one by one. Okay, that can be taking time, but no issues. You go like this. So for GL, where it is GL, you can find out. Okay.
Here also such option is there, no?
Yeah, such a see debit. So I told you GL is no. It start with G or no document types will be 40 for G and debit. Accounting type wise you have to say. So accounting types I will tell you. Accounting types. So Accounting types. So for example, take G G for GL, V for K for vendor, D for customer, A for assets. Like this, you have to be remember. So if you don't know the ID, so you have to go in this way. So V for customer, K for vendor, like that. You see D for customer. Okay, this is D. D for customers. What are the D under this? Up to this is the customers related posting keys. 1 to 9. This is customer related posting keys. In the same way, you go with K. K for vendor. Vendor will not coming here because if you go in another T code, FB60. FB60. If you go in F-43, here some posting keys here. You can go here. So here you can see device, because it is a vendor invoice. Okay, it is taking 31. Go and check 31. What is accounting type is V. Okay, like that you have to be find out. So based on the accounting types, you can find. If you go in the GL F-02, so GL it will start with yes. Okay, you just go and find the reference type G or something. No, it is not taking. 1 second. So based on the reference is not taking, you have to be select like this only. You have to be come down and you have to select this only. See GL debit, it is G. So based on this you will find out. Otherwise, based on otherwise you have to remember only. There is a 2 ways only. You have to find by the drop down. Otherwise you have to remember. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This end user things will be helpful for us in the support project, right?
Yes. Any issues, any incidences comes, that time it will be helpful. And configuration part also you have to do it actually. This number ranges, this is also up to this configuration part. This is end user part.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So any questions? Yeah. So then next topic is so we will just do one topic here, then we will close this today session. Okay. So parking document. Okay, parking document. What is parking document? It is like it is as some approvals is needed. Some of the users I will write here. Wherever.
It's like L1 manager approved document.
Yeah. Approvals needed to post. The user can park the document and take approval. Then he will be post. So sometimes user have a option authorization up to 1 lakh rupee they can post. There is a invoice comes with 2 lakh rupee, but as an authorization issue it will come. They don't have authorization to post more than 1 lakh rupee. In that case, what they will do, they will send approvals to their super users, their managers, their other officials. They will send that approvers. Once they got approved, then they will post the document. Mainly that purpose you will use this park document. And another way, if they don't know, if they don't know full information of the document also. So because they don't know how much amount they want to post, so in that time also they can park the document, they will post it. Okay, this is that's no configuration. This is most of the things, it will be come under the end user part only. So there is no that much of no configuration part here. What only we have to do is the creation of the document, creation of the GL accounts. Okay, configuration, first step is create GLs. So we can use no what are we already created, those GLs we can use. So if you want to create some specific GLs, you can create also, but it is not needed. Then you can post the transaction with the parking, then you can see how it will be approval, that you have to now end user part. Okay, end user part, create park document.
Here document means in our accounting language an entry.
Yeah, I'm showing you. So you are going to be create parking document in F-61. There is a direct T code, F-61, I think so. No, F-65. It is very difficult to remember the T codes. Okay, you just know remember it, but you have to try the remembering the T codes. But I will show you first T code, then I will show you the path. You don't worry about the path. Okay, but you have to be no remember the T codes. So interviewer will ask only T codes, not by path. No one will not say so, because see, this is the park document. I'm going to be path now. Go and easy access, as I told you, this is like no user transactions, right? So you have to go on easy access screen. So accounting, again, financial accounting and general ledger accounting, general ledger, you can talk. And then here you can see document entry. Here you can see the park document. Okay, yeah, this one. So this is the T code we can use to post and park the document. Okay, so this is the path you can use. Otherwise you can go and directly T code is F-65 also. You can enter the date. So park document also same year. It will not posted in the P&L account and balance sheet. It is temporarily parked in the system till that approvals get, and they can post it. Till that time it will be parked only. Okay, you just know post on the document. I will show you how they can park and they can post. So I am just posting for salaries with 2000 rupees. I'm just taking example. Salary parking 50, salary payable account. Otherwise I'm taking cash account, direct payment. It is not no I know the amount how much I need to be clear. Direct payment I am doing. Cash account, I'm putting star and plus and enter. Now you save it. It will show you the message document 3 was parked. It will not update P&L and balance sheets. Okay, it will be no I will show you the FS10 and also the general balance ledger. It will not at all showing. Okay, because it is just your parking in the backend. It is not posting in the document in the P&L and balance sheets in the ledger level. Yeah, see, document 3 ABC1 was parked. It is parked only. Okay. You want to display the parked document. So same T code is FBV3 is a display of parked document. If you want to change something, FBV2. So create park document, you can use T code is FBV1 or F-65. There are two T codes you can use like sample document, FBV1 or F-65, and change park document FBV2 and display park document FBV3. Okay, and then post park document FBV0. I will show you path also. You don't worry about it. So if you go in SAP Easy Access, so change parking documents. Okay. So
One doubt here, Madhu. See
yeah,
the
yeah.
SAP Easy Access. Can't we see the T codes here, like how you have shown in the first?
I understand. So here also you go here and you can see.
Okay.
Only way you can see like this only. So if you go, I told you right, there is another way to find the SPRO T codes, but here it is not. That option is not available. This is user transaction codes, where for SPRO you will find some from the from administration. Yeah, technical details. If you go here and you can see you can get like this FB550. Like this you will get.
Okay.
So sometimes it will not
What
get.
is the highlighted thing you can get here?
Yeah,
but not
yeah.
only for all the things.
All the things, yeah, which are you try to get some T codes like this only. If you don't know T code, you go on administration information or display documentation. Administration information, if you go, no, it is not copied. Session manager. Okay. So if it is not worked out, then go on display documentation. Okay. This also not worked out. So technical details. So you will get from technical details in the screen. But sometimes if you go in SPRO, SPRO, here in the
Here
different
we can get
yeah,
additional.
display key and no IMG activity,
Yeah.
or you can get like this. But in easy access, that I didn't no search like that. I remember all the T codes actually, but still you can find in the same way with by selecting some T codes will come directly here. It will be showing the transaction. Otherwise, you can go and check in this way in extracts. Okay. But I go in the transactional details. Transaction details, if you go, it will show you the T code.
Okay. Now for the end user, we need to give the transaction codes or
No, they know the transaction codes which they daily doing their transactions, right? They know the better than us. As a consultants, we know configurational part, but end user part they know very well. So if we don't know some T codes, we can ask them also. In the real time scenario, I'm saying, even everybody doesn't know all the T codes in the user level. So we can ask them. That is not wrong. We can ask what T codes you are using to post this items or these transactions. So they get they
I was
are.
in impression.
Yeah,
I was
please.
in impression that for the end user, as a consultant, we configured, so we need to give the all these T codes to them.
Exactly, but you are not in the implementation project. That implementation already done, and there is going support. The users already have a good knowledge in the transaction levels. If it is a new fresh implementation, that time, yeah, as you right, you have to give all the transaction details to the users.
Okay.
But that users is new for the SAP. We have to give training for them. Otherwise you can get like pathways, they we can find it also. Okay, document entry and like that. Okay, Then FBV2 for changes, how we are changing sample documents. Okay, you go and FBV2 and go on ABC1, change park document. Some changes, if you want, already you posted with some amount, you want to change with, instead of 2000 you want to change 3000, as I told you in the sample document. Same thing you can do here also. Same thing you can do here also. Okay, so now part is, you don't have option to post 3000 rupees in with your credentials. You have to send no approvals this document. How you send? There is a two ways. Direct workflow options you use to send directly workflow item to the approver email IDs, and there is one more option. We can use the SAP inbox systems. SAP also have a like inbox, outbox, and sending the items also. How they can send by in the inbuilt in the SAP? You go on system, you can see short message. You can use this. So instead of workflow, there is no workflow triggering in the project. Then you can use this option, short messages. Within the systems, we will use it. It is not external systems you cannot use, but within the SAP systems we can use. So for example, I am one of the user, you are one of the user. You parked one document, you are going to be informing me to give the approvals. So you send that use by the short message and give my user ID as a sender, receiver, and sender your user ID. So I will show you how it will be. It is not yet open. Why? Short message. Oh, so you will get one pop-up for the short message. I'm waiting for that. Let me see that short message, how it comes. I'll show you. Why the short message is not opening? Oh, it is already opened. Somewhere it is opened, but it is not showing us. Okay, yeah, this is okay. Create document and send. This is the short message screen. Once you select that short message, see, so many it is open at a time. It is open. Okay, I'm this is the short message. You just give the title. Document 3 was parked. Please check and approve. I mentioned like this. In the same way, I will put in the document. This is the mail. This is the like no body of the mail. This is the title. This is the body of the mail. You can write no clearly of the description of that document. So what purpose you are posting, why you are posting. You can explain whatever you need. Okay. Regards, I'm just giving some no SAP user. And here you can see recipient type. So to whom you are sending, that user ID you have to give. I'm giving SAP user. And the recipient type, what it is like no SAP logon name. So this is recipient type who are user ID. That user ID, if you give here, then that is SAP logon name you have to give. Then there is an option to can expire email. It will be sent. Okay, you have to select these three options. You give the title and return the message like whatever you explain clearly. You just no write it here, and then to whom you are sending that SAP, that person SAP ID you have to give here, and you have to select that SAP ID is a logon name for him in SAP. So that logon name you have to select here, and express email you have to select. Then you send. See, this is option to send. So I'm sending this to this user. This user will check his inbox. How we will check the inbox, I will tell you once it is sent. Send short message to approver to get work document posted. Next step is approver will check his her inbox and approve it. Then user or approver can post that work document in work document. So this is the steps. Okay, D code is FBV0. So now you can see short message is sent. Now where you can see the inbox, see, this is our SAP workplace inbox. There is a no SBWP. There is a T code also we can have /n SPRO. You just go on directly SBWP. This is for just know your inboxes, outboxes, how many messages you sent, how many messages you received, like in email. You will see that. So direct T code is SBWP. There is a path we can say directly. You can see here itself in easy access, in your easy access. So here SAP workplace. Okay, it is taking some time. Let it be wait. So that person will receive that message. Document 3 was parked. Please check and approve. So if you go in that, see the inbox, he will see that. Based on that, he will act on it. So he will check the system. What is the document? How much amount they given? Everything they will check. See, here you can see the inboxes, outbox, everything. If you go in the inbox, if you send to me, I'm checking in my inbox, that message would have come to here. Okay, let me see that message came here or not. No, it is not at came. SAP user. Let it be sent again. Why it is not coming, I'm not sure. It should be come. Otherwise, you copy this SAP USER. here SAP logon name expire, document 3 was parked, please check and approve and send again. Now send. Go and check SBWP now. It would have come here actually. It is not coming here, but normally it will come. Okay, let me check in outbox, because we are in the same system, right? We are sending by SAP user and sending to also SAP user. If there is some other user, maybe we can use, it will go, but still if you use same user also, it will come actually. Now it is not showing. If it is showing in outbox, then definitely it will come to inbox also, but it will be work here. That is the way you have to send. Okay, in inbox they will check and they will see there are no 3 items. Narasimhana, who is that guy? Okay, see, this is a way we will send and it will come to inbox that person. Okay, if you go and double click here, and he mentioned document 3, I have to open as an approver. For example, I am a approver, I have to open the document FBV3 and I have to check what purpose they are posting and everything. I have to be checked. This is salaries posting they are doing. Why salary parking they did? Because of this amount is not authorized. So then I feel it is good to be approved, then I will approve. So how I can approve? Same, you use short message and you send, yeah, okay, go ahead to be post this part document, I can approve it. So but instead of that also, directly this approver person can also post the document instead of users. How the, for example, super user is the approver, super user have a option to be post directly instead of users also. That time how they can post in park document, go in FBV0, post and park document, you just enter, you just simply save it. If there is no any changes needed, not required, you just save it. So there is some fields need to be filled, give the date and you save it. That is the user approval can post their park document by FBV0. Once it is done, that document can be posted in the system and it has been updated in the P&L account and balance sheets as well. So that is park document. Okay, so simple steps. Okay, most of the steps from the end user area wise only. There is a configuration part only, GL creations, end users creation of the park document in FBV1 or FB65. If you want to change something in the existing sample document, you can change in FBV2. And then if you want to approve needed, then you send a short message to the approver by this system itself by using short message. Once approved, you also post through use by T code FBV0. Otherwise, instead of users, super users who are approving that person also can be post directly by using T code FBV0. Okay, this is the way we can do for the sample documents. Okay, do you have any questions in the sample document? Sorry, path document, I'm sorry. So you have any questions in the path document?
See, I have small thing.
Mhm.
In park document, see, I have entered a salary entry for 25,000 and I did a park document.
Correct.
My L1 manager need to review and approve it. So there in the park document, can I attach any external documents like HR mail or Excel sheet of the 25,000 breakup so that you can check and approve?
In short message, right? You're asking while sending.
Yeah, in short message.
Yeah, there is attachments option is there, but I didn't show you that actually. Yeah, here you can see attachments. So whatever
Okay, these can attach
attachment,
external document.
Yeah, you can attach many of the documents here and you can send that person. So he will see the attachments also.
Okay. Generally, in any document posting also, can we attach any external document? For example, any rent I am posting, I will get a rent receipt from our side. For the document, can I post it for document basis? I mean, background document.
Yeah, that also you can attach in the direct no attachment screen in transaction posting time. Okay, there is a attachments will come. That will be automatic options will come. Some workflows it will come. That will be do in the real time only. Not, but any mails you send that can be do by the short messages. Okay, but any invoices, invoice list, some purchase requisition, purchase order list that can become automatically in the PO site.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
No, in the real time only I'm asking because as we are in our current scenario also in different ERPs, we can attach any external document. So as an end user, I'm asking if I post any entry, whether I can attach an external document to that entry for a supporting document as a supporting document.
Yeah, that's why if you post some FB50, some GL posting you're doing, okay, you just check it. Any attachments you can do here also. Okay, you just are posting some posting from GL posting, as you said, some salaries posting. If you go on date, if you go on document, here some attachment option is there. I will show you where it is. So that option is there. You have to be attached your supporting documents, as you said, in the screen. It's in the same screen itself. Okay, that will be 1 second. Yeah, I will tell you that in tomorrow that where we can get that attachments. Okay, there is an option directly in the T code itself. We can attach the supporting documents where from editing option somewhere we can attach it. Okay, so I will check and I will let you know tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Got you. So any other questions do you have?
So what we have learned, please share all the videos and also this background document.
Yeah. So
please share today at least.
Yeah, you are that Babu already shared all the videos, right?
No. It is only one video came. That is only half part.
Okay, I will check it out today. So end of the day, you will receive all the videos with this document. Okay, and I will give you. But you mention your 5 people will give your email IDs in the group again. I'm requesting you. I don't have that email IDs again. So you just know. Ping me that email IDs in the group. I will share with my no drive, not by Babu drive. Okay.
Okay.
You just ping me that me email IDs. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks everyone.
Yeah.
We will meet in the next weekend. Bye.